Hey, what's up, beautiful Billcast listeners? Welcome to another episode. I am Gio.
And I'm Bart.
And we're still in quarantine. Bart's in his office. I'm in my room. And I did my bed this time.
What is that? Is that a fleece blanket?
Yeah. But like if I mess with it, look at that.
Oh, cool. That looks really cool.
Yeah. Well, I don't like it. I don't like it. So in the last episode, we talked about how you got COVID and stuff. And if you guys are interested in what that whole thing was all about, definitely check out the podcast before this one so you can get all the deets. But in this episode, I really want to just focus on the toll that it takes on friendship, the toll that it takes on our relationship, on you being a dad, on yourself. I want to cover that today.
Okay.
So you ready to rock?
Yeah, let's do it.
How do you feel right now? Because I haven't really checked in with you. We just kind of jumped into this.
I feel pretty good. I think I'm like 90% there. And I can always gauge it. Like my 100%, I always feel like that's when, let's say I can go to the California beach during the winter and just jump in when the water's like 50, 55.
Woo! That already made me cold.
And I can come out and have the confidence that I'm not going to get sick from that.
Yeah.
That's how I gauge my 100%. That's what I think what my 100% is. Right now I think I'm at 90, where I think I'm pretty close. But I think I probably would start getting sick. I don't think I'm 100% healed, but I'm really close to feeling like I could just jump in the ocean and swim around and I'll be like, oh, cool. That was nothing.
Yeah. As you're talking, I'm looking at my crooked ass bun. So let's ignore that. I just had to point it out, but
it's not crooked.
It is. Okay, so you're not 100% yet. You're not done with your 10-day quarantine.
No.
And yeah, even though you feel 90, I'm like, this is probably when you're the most contagious. So I'm super scared. I think I'm the most scared right now.
No, you're right. Because how a virus life cycle works is viruses, they attach themselves to a host and then they insert their genetic material. In most cases, it's like a RNA. And so it's different from ours, which is DNA. And then they have the host replicate their genetic material. And that's how they reproduce. So for us, for us humans, we find a mate, or for us animals, actually, you find a mate and then it's like a sperm and the egg and they come together. Right. And then, so it's like 50-50.
But what about before then? What happens?
It's just pounding.
Oh,
you just pound that ass, So
well, but you can't reproduce from the ass.
Well, then
we've been doing it wrong.
I've been doing it wrong this whole time.
We guessed it right one time.
Yeah. The one time I slipped out and went into the other hole.
And I'm like, what are you doing? That's the wrong one. And you busted.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's disgusting.
But viruses, they don't get a chance to pound that ass. You know what I mean? So they insert their genetic material into the host cell or host organism, and they have them replicate their genetic material. And then that's usually when, it does wonders on your body and you do the coughs and the sneezes and stuff. And so as it completes its viral life cycle inside of the body, when it's time to leave, that's usually when you that's usually during your sneezing phase. Usually you'll get sick and you'll have a heavy sneeze and cough phase. That's when you're trying to spread it out a lot. Mm-hmm, and then that's also really close to when you're healing. So when you're actually healing, it's also when you're very, very contagious too.
Yeah, that's why when people go when they tell me, sorry, my glasses are smudged. When they tell me at least before COVID happened and they had the cold or whatever, and they were like, oh, don't worry, I'm not sick anymore. But you can still hear them coughing and sneezing. I'm like, what the fuck? This is the most contagious. I'm like, get away. So because I know that right now that I know that you're at 90%, this is when I'm the most afraid of you because I'm the one delivering your meals. I'm the one taking shit out of your, I carry it not directly out of your room or whatever, because no one goes in there and nothing comes out of there, or you don't come out of there. But I give you a trash bag and then you throw all your trash and shit in there. And when I see you, I'm wearing my mask and I have my gloves on, and then I tell Taika to get away, and I immediately take it into the trash outside. And then I start
But we're never
disinfect.
even within the same vicinity though. Like you don't really see me. I
I
open the
don't ever
door,
see
I
you.
put it out, I close the door, you grab the stuff.
I know, but it's the stuff that I'm grabbing.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, 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 yeah.
what if something like that, like what if it falls on me or something, or I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah.
that's when I can get sick.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm the one giving you meals and stuff, and I don't see you because I just leave it outside your door. But when you're done, I'm the one washing your dishes. And
Yeah.
even with that, like it's a whole process. Like you don't see what's happening outside your door. You're just receiving shit and you're just chilling and trying to get better. But on my end, it's pretty rough, man.
I know. I bet it's been really tough for you because, usually when we're cooking and cleaning, it's like a 50-50 duty, like whoever cooks the other person's cleaning, but now you got to do
Yeah.
both. How's that been?
It's
While
been
watching the
up and
kid.
down. Yeah, it's been up and down because yes, we have Taika, our 3-year-old, but then it's also like we have our business that we're still running,
Yeah.
like we're still vlogging, like we're still podcasting, like there's life doesn't stop.
Yeah.
And fortunate for us, like we are able to have you quarantine in a room away from us. And like I said, super fortunate to have that. So it's nice knowing that you're nearby just in case something were to happen. Like I can always run to you and tend to that. But yeah, it's been pretty rough because I'm still trying to think. Like I started doing research on it more because I just know how constantly the research changes and gets updated and stuff. So I immediately went on the CDC website and I'm like, okay, what's happening? So I read that they don't, like, the virus doesn't tend to live on the surface of things, but because it's still kind of inconclusive, they're just saying this based on the study that they know at this moment, but they can't tell you definitively because there might be that one case, or that handful of cases that they can't really determine how it was caught. And then they find out, oh, it was from a package or from like handling, their dirty dishes or whatever. So I read that. And then I just read that just because you caught it doesn't mean you can't catch it again. So right now, the latest research that I saw, again from the CDC website, was if you caught it, yes, at least for 3 months, they know that you can't catch it again. So I guess for these next 3 months, you are kind of safe. But then after that, they don't know, because this is the first of this kind of virus that's just this crazy. So they're like, still be careful. But
I was reading an article on that, and it's actually the type of antibody that they test for.
I see.
I read this article on the Harvard research website. So I guess there's and you can tell that they're totally trying to break down extremely scientific concepts and terms for the layman, but even for that, it's still pretty sciencey. And I think there's just too much mumbo jumbo from the normal person to understand. But boiled down, there's two main antibodies when a virus goes into your body. Do you understand what antibodies are?
Isn't it just no? Like I kind of know, but
yeah.
So basically, okay, I was just gonna say it's like when the bad guys invade your body, they start defending, or the good guys start trying to defend against it, and those good guys, I guess, become something else or whatever, or the virus, you just become immune to that thing.
Yeah, kind of. So the reason why, in a traditional sense, before I get into the two antibodies, how that works is every virus, it's unique, right? So that's why when they say when you catch a cold, you don't catch the same cold twice, because the cold,
I never heard that.
Oh, well, the virus that you're catching is constantly changing. It's constantly mutating and evolving. So when you catch,
is that why we have to take a flu shot every year?
Yes. So when you catch the cold, when this virus enters your body, the virus itself has its own, I believe it's called an antigen. So it's almost like its own key. So when it goes into your body, it has its own key. Your body has its own, you have your immune system that's going to fight off the virus, but your body also produces antibodies to fight off the virus. And the antibody that it's created is formulated exactly for the antigen, for that key. So that antibody is specific for that virus. Yeah. So that's why, when they give you vaccinations to stuff, they give you a mild form of it. So your body can create all kinds of antibodies for that specific key. And so that's how antibodies work. There's a specific key for that thing. And then that's why if that same virus tries to attack you again, you already have an amount of these key like holsters, and you're able to bind onto it, and then the virus can't do its work, right?
Yeah.
That's like generally speaking. But with the corona, what's a little bit more difficult for that is, so in antibodies, this is what I learned on the Harvard research paper, is there's two main antibodies that they test for and that are present. One is called a binding antibody, and one is called a neutralizing antibody. So the binding antibody, that's what they test for. When the coronavirus enters into you, you create these antibodies that are binding, and it binds onto those keys, and it just kind of figures out what it is, but it doesn't really do anything to battle out the actual virus. What actually battles out the actual virus are the neutralizing antibodies. So that's why the word is neutralizing, because it actually neutralizes the threat. And the problem with the antibody test right now is it's only testing for one antibody.
Why is that a problem?
Which is the binding one, and that's a good question. And the problem is without the actual neutralizing antibody, we don't know if the person that has antibodies actually has the antibodies to defeat the virus. We just know this person has antibodies. So yes, this person has keys made, but we don't know if these keys can destroy this virus. And they can't test for the second one just yet because it's too dangerous. Because in order to test for the second one, that means when I take a little bit of Gio's sample and I want to test if Gio has the neutralizing antibody, how they test for that is they need an actual live coronavirus in the lab, and then pour Gio's sample in there and then shake it up and watch if Gio's sample does its work.
Why is that dangerous?
Because now you have to deal with live coronavirus. And it's because corona is still so new. They don't want to deal with live like coronavirus just yet.
Got it. So that's the reason why they say for now, just these 3 months, because that's all they know.
Yeah. And that's why they're saying that cool. It is anti what you're traditionally known, which if you catch a virus, you're not going to be able to catch it again. They're saying for now, let's kind of throw that argument out the window, because I guess probably traditionally it's very easy to test for both antibodies. Now we can only test for one of them, which is the binding one, but that's not enough to say that your body has adapted to destroy it on its own. Because the further testing is what's very dangerous.
Wow. Yeah. That's nuts.
And that's them boiling it down into layman's terms.
Wow.
So I could be missing all kinds of shit too.
Right. Yeah. I mean, so because I know you're reaching the end of this quarantine, because that's as far as the study has gone, that they see around 10 days, the person gets cleared of it. I know that you're super sick. So that's what I was getting at. Yeah. So when I was on the website and stuff, I saw that about like, we don't know if you can get it again. All we know is just for this small sliver of time, you possibly cannot, but we still don't know. The other one was they don't want you consuming a lot of artificial sugar or just a lot of sugar. Cause I didn't read too much into the study of what that does to you. I don't know if you got to look into that, but that was really dictating what I was feeding you, cause like, I just want to make sure I give you things that are going to boost your immune system so that you have more of the good guys fighting the bad guys. I love to think that these viruses and your, what is it? The white blood cells, or what is it?
Yeah.
Those are the good guys.
Yeah.
I like to think that they all go into fucking battle like a fucking Lord of the, what is it? Not Lord of the Rings.
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones style, like where everyone gets geared up and they're like, fucking, you ready to go to fucking battle? And then they just like fight for you. Like, that's probably why I married you and I'm attracted to you, because my mind thinks that way. I'm like, they're going into fucking battle right now. And I'm like, yeah, go guys. But yeah, so because of that information that I got, I'm like, I didn't go to the store. I haven't left the house either, because even though I got my test results and Tyke got his test results and they did come back negative, I still want to assume that I'm sick because I live with you and I know that there's some false positives and I know that there's some false negatives. So I want to assume that mine's a false negative and I'm just going to wait it out. So I'm not going to the store. I'm not really doing anything outside of my house where I feel like I have to interact with people.
Yeah.
So like I Instacart shit and like I'm getting a bunch of fruit. I'm getting ginger. I'm getting like a bunch of whole foods, like nothing too out of the ordinary because we're still relatively pretty healthy people. But now it's just a lot more strategic things that I have to like prepare for you. So like in the morning, I make you oatmeal with honey. And I try to give you a different fruit every morning. Like you've already had like strawberries, you've had banana, you've had raspberries. Yeah. And then you had like a lemon ginger honey tea. Cause like we all know what ginger does to the body internally. Like it just, I don't know. It's a good, it helps all the good guys. It's like the Red Bull for the good guys.
Yeah.
That's fucking cute. That's so cute. And wait, before I move on, I gotta introduce our first sponsor. Real quick.
Shout out to our sponsor, Manscaped. Winter is coming. Brace yourselves because winter is coming, man. And man, do I miss Game of Thrones. What the writers of Game of Thrones didn't want to tell you is that Bran was actually in a wheelchair because he didn't trim his balls with Manscaped. Poor guy thought it was okay to trim his balls with a traditional razor or hair trimmer. And let me
tell you, these guys. I love this brand.
Yeah, and let me tell you, they're right because with Manscaped skin safe technology, I have yet to nick my balls. I've had all kinds of ball trimmers. I've actually used my clippers before too. And because they're not designed for the balls, you know, your balls have all these little bat wings and stuff, and there's like stretchy skin. Sometimes things will get caught and they'll get nicked. And it has never happened with my Manscaped razor. And also I could use it in the shower. It's waterproof, has a nice little light. I can go under my balls. I can see everything that I'm doing, and it keeps everything super safe. And that's why I love it. And right now you can get 20% off and free shipping with the code BEAW, BEAW at manscaped.com. That's 20% off plus free shipping at manscaped.com using the code BEAW, BEAW.
And we're back. Okay. So yeah, I do that for your breakfast. I give you tea. I make sure you have a lot of water. I didn't hear that you were throwing up or having diarrhea or anything like that. So I didn't think you needed to restore any lost electrolytes. So I didn't give you any like Pediasure. Pedialyte. What the fuck did I just say?
You were saying sure or sure or sure. You're stuck on the other side of the alphabet.
What the fuck? It's early. Yeah, so Pedialyte, I didn't give you any of that. I heard that vitamin D helps, but this is like word of mouth. Like I didn't have enough time to research it.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that really helps, like the pill form vitamin D.
Yeah.
I know being out in the sun definitely helps because I did read that the virus doesn't perform well, or not perform, but it just doesn't do well in like heat.
During the day, I pretty much have the windows wide.
I see you. Yeah, I see you. Like
the sun to come in, and I think like even for me, like just being sick, I don't like the feeling of being sick and filth and like you know like just
same
sheets. So like
or like it all being dark.
Yeah, so like I don't like it all dark and like wet looking or even feeling. So I have.
Oh, really? You're describing something else that you do like though. Anyway, I'm stupid.
I like having all the windows open where it's nice and bright. And I just feel like the UV light is coming in and zapping all the bad guys in here.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Like whenever I'm sick, you know this about me, but anytime I'm sick, I like to have my house clean. Because like I already feel disgusting. I feel nasty. And if I look and my surroundings look the way I feel, then I feel even worse.
Yeah.
So I can totally relate to that. So yeah, got you some vitamin D. Have you been taking that, by the way?
Yeah, every day.
Thank you. How many?
You're about to call me.
I was about to say, you son of a bitch. I was like, thank you. Because usually you think a bunch of shit that I do is stupid.
No.
And I thought that was going to be one of them.
I never think anything you do is stupid.
Okay. You don't respect what I tell you to do. Is that better? Is that better for you?
I literally respect everything you tell me to do.
What? You're the fucking biggest motherfucking troll. And I'm always like, why don't you do this? Why don't you do that?
I troll, but I actually do it. I always do it.
Okay, fine. Well, I'm happy you took it. Yeah. Fine. I'm happy. How many pills are you taking?
Just one.
Okay, because it is 500. I mean 5,000, right?
Well, because also in the multivitamin that I'm taking, it also has vitamin D. So
Okay.
it's almost like I'm taking two. So there's already
Okay.
vitamin D in there, and then you don't have to worry about the Pedialyte or the Pediasure because I'm also taking the immunity support, and there's a ton of electrolytes in there too.
Hell yeah! Oh my God, these are all Barbell Brigade performance supplements, by the way. Please get your hands on them.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? Okay, so that's yeah. So and I'm doing all of this by hand. Like it's not crazy shit that I'm doing either, but like making sure that Taika doesn't burn the house down or doesn't get hurt, or that he's also well fed.
How has it been taking care of him and cooking and all that stuff? Is that tough?
Well, I mean, I work around it, right? Like he really he's in this phase of wanting to help because he's just such a curious kid.
Yeah.
That anytime I go, hey, can you help me? Then he will help me. So I try to task him. Yeah, I try to task him with things that I know he can handle. So for example, yesterday, like we had already planned to eat shabu shabu before we knew Bart got sick. So we already had all the ingredients in the refrigerator. Yeah, but then when I opened it, I saw these ingredients and I'm like, holy shit, I want this shit to go to waste. And I want us to eat as much whole food and warm food as possible. So I made this like miso based like stew with like all the shabu ingredients, like the cabbage, spinach, enoki mushroom, and meat and stuff. So I cut up all the produce and then I would section it off, right? Like, so I would get the cabbage, cut that all up, and then I would give it to Taika. He would take it, he'd put it in the strainer or the fucking coriander, whatever the fuck it's called. And then his job was to take it from me, put it in the strainer, wash it, get it out of the strainer, and then put it in bowls that I already had for each vegetable. So then as I'm cutting it up and doing that, he was washing it for me.
How so cute.
like that's a really cute example of when it works. But then when it doesn't work,
job, or is he splashing water all over the place?
I mean, he was splashing it all over the place, but it did the job enough.
Yeah, that's cutie.
And I just wanted him to explore and just have fun and fuck the mess, you know?
Yeah.
So it was really cute, dude. Side note, like I saw him doing that and I caught a glimpse of him just like really focused and trying to wash it. And he's standing on one of our chairs, right? Like our bar stools. Yeah. So he's standing on it. I see his little head and his little hands just trying to like clean these veggies. And I started crying. I just started crying at this moment. And I was just so fucking overtaken by just so much love and joy. And I was just so happy. Like, I'm like, oh. And I'm not going to start my period anytime soon. So it was like genuinely from my heart where I'm like, oh my God, I'm never going to get this moment again. This is so precious. I love this moment right now. And it was just thinking about it, I could cry again. Oh, it was just so cute. It was just so cute.
He's a cute kid. He's very cute.
Yeah, that's one positive thing that has come out of this whole thing is that because I can't do anything else because I'm watching Taika and Taika's such a handful. Like I can't work. So we have like this project management software that the entire company, we talk there, like anything we have to do with any sort of project, we're texting in there, we upload photos and all strategies happen in this project management software that we use. And I can't even visit it because I can't sit there long enough to give any meaningful reply to any of the team to get their work done. So I'm happy that you're better now. We have Aaron, our other partner, who can take over my duties. Cause like for a second, I was like the first couple of days, I was so fucking stressed. Cause like, luckily we were over Black Friday, Cyber Monday, which is our biggest sale of the entire year. And it takes us months to prep for. So luckily, thank God you got sick after that happened. Cause if it would have happened in the thick of it, I would have fucking lost my mind. I would have lost my mind, but luckily it happened after the fact. So like, I didn't feel as bad knowing that Aaron was kind of taking on so much of my duties and like pushing the company forward while both you and I were out.
Yeah.
You know, so luckily things had died down, but I mean, there's still a lot of shit to get done.
Oh yeah.
But once you started getting and feeling better, like I started feeling a little bit more relief and I was able to be with Taika a little bit more. But before then, it was really hard. It was really hard because I just found myself on edge and like every little thing he did, I was like, no, don't do that. Stop. Wait. And I just was like limiting him so much. Like I was trying to contain him in this little bubble because I'm like, stay here. Like I got to be able to see you, but then I got to reply to this. Oh shit, I got to email this person. Oh fuck, you're texting me about this. Oh shit, I got to jump on a call. Fuck, I can't jump on a call because I like Taika won't let me. All while still vlogging.
Yeah.
Making sure that I'm taking care of you, making sure that like anything that comes out of your room, I instantly sanitize it. So it was kind of fucking stressful.
Yeah, I bet.
Because my mom couldn't come either.
Yeah, overnight you lost 2 people.
Yeah,
you lost
and
me
my mom
and your mom. If at least your mom was here, I think it'd be way easier.
Yeah,
then she could like babysit Taika for at least a few hours. But yeah, without all of a sudden losing 2 people, but it's not like your workload got decreased. It's really tough.
Yeah, it was really tough. And thankfully the team is just so sick, like our team is so fucking solid. So like a lot of the things that I was managing, I was able to just pass it to them, temporarily.
Yeah.
So that they can carry it out for the time that I'm absent. And they were like, yeah, dude, go for it. So super grateful for the team. But yeah, now that like you're better and you're back at work or like working online, helping me with a lot of the shit that I had my hand in, it's been a lot more manageable. And I feel like I'm a full-time mom now. Like I feel like I got that title back because I'm like cleaning, doing laundry, folding the clothes, like sweeping, like planning out the next meals for the our following day, like making sure we have supplies, like checking in on you. Like I'm constantly taking mine and Taika's temperature just because I'm like, who knows, like we can like we're just so close to you that I might make a wrong move and not clean something or not pay attention to something, and now I got sick, so I'm constantly checking that, and I'm making sure I'm keeping Taika really healthy. So I take him outside more than usual. I have him stay pretty active. Like yesterday, was that yesterday? What happened yesterday? My days are all fucked up, but like yesterday, I think I took him. Oh, he was on his little Jeep. So he was like just driving around, like, cause we live on a cul-de-sac. So he was driving around there. I had him playing in the backyard, like just in diapers. Cause it was like in the 80s, like not too long ago. Like this is our fall / almost winter, and LA is still in the 80s.
LA's weird.
It is. I don't hate it. I hate the fucking cold. So yeah, he was out there getting some natural vitamin D, and I'm like, yes, please just run around, be an active boy. I give him his little chewable vitamins, and I'm making sure, he's drinking a lot of water. But yeah, man, it's been tough, and like I miss you, like I miss hugging you, I miss feeling you. Like it sucks because you're so close, and I can hear you either watching TV or being on, like talking on the phone, and I just want to go in there and hug you so bad.
I want to hug you too. I like seeing when you and Taika come out into the front yard. Obviously my window's closed, but I see you, and it feels like, like those scenes in jail where they like have the hand on the window. It looks like that. I just see it. I'm like, oh.
I know, we see you too. And then Taika's really, he gets it. Like Taika knows you're sick. So he's like, oh, Papa's still sick. And I'm like, yeah, baby, Papa's still sick. And like, he's like, okay, like he gets it. Like he can't see you or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's been a good boy. He's tried to come into your room a couple times. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm so glad I have it like barricaded, because there's times when the handle moves. I'm like, oh shit.
And it happens so fast because I'll be like in the middle of like preparing a bottle for him, or like taking clothes out of the washer into the dryer. Like it's something that happens so fast.
He's fast. Yeah.
Yeah. Or he's like, hey mama, I'm going to go get something from my room. I'm like, okay, but be really quick. And then I'm like, I don't hear him. Like, I'm like, Taika, what are you doing? And he goes, nothing. I'm like, God damn it. He probably was trying to visit you, like his knocks or whatever. Right.
Yeah.
You should see me. I have the Clorox wipes and the fucking Lysol and like everything on your door that I feel like he can reach. I'm just like spraying it down all the time.
Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. Like when you give me, so Papa and I have this thing where he's going to leave his dirty dishes out. He texts me so that I go get it before Taika can go and go like, what's that? And then starts touching shit, So I go and I grab it. I'm wearing gloves, a face mask, grab it. Any leftover that's in there, I have a separate bag. I'm throwing it away in there, seal it up, throw that outside. And then I grab your dirty dishes and I throw it in the dishwasher and I put it on like a or like on a sanitizing mode. Like they have a sanitizing mode.
Oh.
And that thing lasts like an hour or something of just like hot, extreme steam and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I did read on the CDC website. I sound like I'm sponsored by the fucking website, but I did read that good. Like it doesn't do good in high heat. So anything that you touch, I just throw it in there immediately and I throw all your trash out into the garbage outside. And then I start disinfecting immediately.
Yeah, it actually shouldn't do well in high heat just because the host organism is a human and our temperature is 98 degrees.
Right. And that's why we go into like our body's defense mechanism is to get a fever.
Yeah.
Kill off those fuckers. Isn't that so cool? Isn't the body fucking cool?
The body's actually really, really cool.
Yeah, the body's like, oh yeah, bitch. It's so spiteful. Like it's so petty.
Yeah.
It's like, oh really, bitch? You think you're gonna destroy my fucking army? Fuck you. Watch this.
Yeah.
It becomes hell in there. And all the viruses are like, no. Oh, please. I got a mom, a fucking family and kids to go home to.
But even you're like, oh fuck, when is this gonna be over?
I used to before I knew what it actually meant. But now when I rarely get sick. I can't remember the last time I got sick. But when I have had a fever, and I have that knowledge, I was like, fuck yeah, fucking die, fucking burn, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Okay, on that note, on that positive high note, let me introduce our next sponsor.
Shout outs to our sponsor, Molekule. Molekule is friggin' awesome because they're reimagining the future of clean air, starting with the air purifier. It's not just an innovation on existing technology, but a scientific breakthrough in air purification. Molekule's core technology, PICO, is a photoelectrochemical oxidation, and it actually destroys harmful pollutants in the air like viruses, bacteria, mold, and chemicals instead of just collecting them on filters. And Molekule air purifiers are designed to help protect homes, businesses, and medical spaces so you know they're destroying pollutants and providing clean air. And Molekule destroys air pollutants on a molecular level. How? Science. It's developed over 20 years by the director of the Clean Energy Research Center at the University of South Florida. Molekule's patented PICO technology, which is the photoelectrochemical oxidation, is scientifically proven to break down pollutants to their safer molecular components without producing ozone, a known lung irritant. And right now, Molekule has a limited time holiday sale. You can save up to $150. Just visit molekule.com. That's MOLEKULE. And please make sure to support the show by using our promo code BALECAST, BEAWCAST, so they know that we sent you, and enjoy free shipping plus a 30-day at-home trial on your order. That's molekule.com with the code BEAWCAST. Enjoy free shipping and a 30-day at-home trial on your order.
And we're back. But yeah, it definitely takes a toll on the relationship for sure, because I just miss you so goddamn much.
I miss you too, Ma Bear Potato.
It sucks. And I feel like you're so close yet so far. And then I feel like maybe I'm being too needy because I'm like, I want to see you all the time. But the funny thing is, when you're around, I'm like, oh, get away.
I know, you're a cat.
I'm a fucking cat.
You're like, I miss you. Where are you? Where are you? Oh, there you are. Stay away. Stay away from me.
Yeah, I'm like, where is he? I want to rub my tail on him. And then I see you and I'm like, man, not anymore. He's there. I'm not like that all the time.
Why are you so cat-like?
Well, I didn't grow up with much affection.
Doesn't that mean that you should love it way more?
Well, I'm just not used to it.
Oh.
That little thing was bothering me. I'm just not used to it. Like, my dad was the one that gave me the most affection. Like, he would smother the fuck out of me. Like, you know how you do that to Taika? And Taika's like, get away, too much.
You know what he does? You know what he does now that I really like? So he likes hugging me on his own, but he already knows how much I'm gonna hug him. So before he hugs me, he'll go, just a little bit.
We hate it. I think it's just in our DNA, man.
He still like my dad hugging me though. He'll just a little bit.
Yeah, I guess we're just born like that. But yeah, my dad would hug me like so tight. Like I knew he really, really loved me with his hugs, but it was just too much. I'm like, bro, back off. And I'm talking about like, I'm a fucking little ass kid. I already hated it. And then so that coupled with my mom not being the most affectionate and kind of just like, being a cat herself, like, hello, what did you think was going to happen? I was going to be like David.
That's true. Well, Taika really likes touching at least. Like if he's on the couch, he's going to come right next to you and he wants his body to touch yours.
That's cutie.
Yeah, he'll climb all the way across the couch just to be next to you.
I mean, it's been a quite a beautiful bonding experience for us too.
Yeah, because you guys get to spend a lot of one-on-one time, right? Yeah,
we do. And now because I don't have the stress of having to focus on work so much, because I know you guys are handling that. It's been just very nice to just be in the present moment with him. Like I get to sit there and I get to hear what he's saying. And like, it's really cute. Like I'll let him dictate the conversation. And we do have full on conversation.
That's cute.
Like the other day I was changing his diaper because he pooped. And he was talking about how this poop felt really good. How this poop felt really good because he like poo-pooed and it felt like a ball, but he doesn't like when it's in his diaper because he could feel it and it's kind of yucky. So then I was telling him, I'm like, so he's like in the middle of potty training. Like he goes pee in the bathroom, but for some reason poop is just too daunting for him. So he won't poop in the bathroom just yet, but I'm letting him run the program on this and letting him dictate when he's ready. So so I forgot when I was changing his diaper, but yeah, I was changing his poopy diaper and I'm like, hey, do you want to try using the toilet maybe? So you don't have to feel it on your butt. So like, you know, as soon as you go to the bathroom, it just falls in the water. And he was like, okay, tomorrow, which should be today. It should be today. So
but that's
I'll
also him. He always puts everything off. Like you go to sleep
everything
tomorrow.
Yeah, he's a procrastinator for sure. Yeah. Definitely gets that from me. So yeah, it's just been cute. Like he'll tell me that, or he'll just start making up songs. He has jokes. He has funny. He'll be like, just kidding.
How cutie.
Yeah, in all of this, my mom has felt horrible though. My mom felt really, really bad.
Why does your mom
still feels really bad?
Why does she feel so bad?
So you know, you tested, right? You came out positive. We tested. Me and Taika tested. We came out negative. And then I also had my mom get tested along with anyone else we thought we interacted or we thought you had interacted with. So we had everyone of our friend circle, staff members, everyone got tested. My mom's results came back negative. So then I said, hey, so do you want to come back to work? Like, do you feel comfortable coming back here? I'm like, everything, like the day I found out you got sick, I literally washed everything. Like you put, I think you put this guy to get, it's got to match to get washed.
Yeah.
But like I took off our, what is it called? The thing that covers. Yeah. I took off the sheets, the duvet cover, the pillows got washed. Literally anything I thought you interacted with, I washed. Like I washed all of our clothes in our hamper. I mean, that was going to get washed anyway, but I think it was just more of a sense of an urgency to get it done quick just because you were contaminated.
Yeah.
So I washed everything. Like I went through every single handle and surface and I wiped all that down.
That's so good. That's so responsible.
Yeah. Like I literally, like this house was fucking spotless. Like you can walk with a fucking white glove and like, okay, everything's clean.
Nice.
Like I just went on a cleaning frenzy. So I told my mom, like I let her know, like I had cleaned everything, like the way I'm treating anything I give you or I take from your room that you give to me. Like I was showing her that protocol, you know, of like, it has its own independent waste bag and that gets thrown out immediately. I'm wearing gloves, a mask. And she was like, yeah, you know, I feel comfortable coming back. I'm like, okay. And our house is big, you know, like this is gonna be a weird flex, but like our house is minimum 4,000 square feet. And he's like on the, I don't know, like on the opposite side of the house. So he's really, really far and so removed from us that he can't even hear when we're in the living room playing or whatever. Like, unless we yell, like that's the only time you can hear us. So yeah, my mom was like, yeah, you know, I feel comfortable. But when she got here, I think I'm a slight empath or whatever, because I can really feel people. Like they don't have to say much and I can feel if they're comfortable or if they're not comfortable. So as soon as she walks in, I just feel her energy. And her energy is like, Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. And I get it. You know, I understand why, and it's perfectly fine that she felt that way.
She felt that way.
Um, you could
You
tell
could see it on
she was
her.
just really uncomfortable. Yeah,
Yeah.
because she knows that she's the most susceptible to it,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
you know. But for me, I'm stupid, you know, like if you tell me you're comfortable with it, I assume you're being upfront and you're telling me, you know, like I'm
Yeah.
like, we're all adults here, we all know the risks. Like tell me if you want to come, you know.
Yeah.
Tell me if you don't want to come over, and that's okay. But I think a lot of people don't really operate that way. There's a lot of like formalities, and there's a lot of like um consideration of feelings and stuff. So
Yeah.
that's I think what she was doing. I think she was just trying to be responsible and be like, yeah, I'll help you out. But when in really inside, she was like, no, I don't want to be there. Like I'm gonna. What if
Mm.
I get sick? You know,
Yeah.
like the risk is already everywhere, but now it's literally in my own fucking, like I could see it, like I could hear how close it is to me.
Yeah.
So I think she came here for like maybe 5 minutes, no more than 10, honestly, no more than 10. And I'm like, hey mom, like I can feel it. Like I know you're not comfortable. It's okay. I feel uncomfortable for you too. Um, don't worry, go home. And she just felt so bad. Like she wanted to cry because she was just like, I know you need help. Like I'm sorry. But I'm like, yo, this shit ain't worth it. Like, fuck it. Like businesses come and go, friends come and go. Like, don't trip. Like I only get one mom, and if you're not comfortable, please leave. So she's like, she's been feeling really, really bad.
Yeah.
She misses
The minute
Taika.
you told her to leave, I saw her tires go, "Ah," and she zoomed out.
Yeah,
She
she
said,
like
just like
fishtailed.
did a peace sign, and I was like, "Bye, ma."
She went like this too at one
Yeah.
point.
Yeah. She'll see you guys later, suckers.
Yeah, but she feels really bad.
She
She keeps
does.
checking in on me.
Why does she feel so bad? Because she feels like she abandoned you.
Yeah, she feels like, you know, like we should all be a unit and we should all be there for each other.
We
And
should
I'm
all
like,
catch it together.
I know. I was like, Ma, that's very sweet of you. I'm like, but I think we're a stronger unit when we're all healthy and alive.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, she felt a little bit better.
Yeah. The true unit is if she moves to Vegas with us.
Oh,
Like
come on.
don't give me that bullshit unit talk. Let's be a real unit.
Oh, come on. But yeah, it's luckily our friends, when they found out that you had COVID, didn't like cuss you out. But I felt so bad. I'm like, fuck, please don't hate us.
Yeah. I mean, I also feel like we have pretty understanding friends too, where like as I think from March as it progressed until pretty much December, everyone loosened up their reins little more and more and more and more, you know, like even their own personal choices. Because I think everyone was willing to take on that risk in order to get some sort of their life back. And I think everyone just understands it's like a matter of time, you know, like if the longer it is that you what is it called, don't catch it, statistically your chances increase more and more, you know.
Fuck.
It's just like flipping heads or tails. Like if you constantly get tails,
One day.
the chances of it hitting heads is exponential, you know. So it's just a matter of time that one of us, you know,
That sounds so morbid.
and we
It's just a
all,
matter of time.
well, it is, you know, it's just statistically speaking, and we all own businesses. Like all of our friends are entrepreneurs, and so we do have to do our rounds. We do have to do our checkups. A lot of us own brick and mortars, and it's just part of it, you know. And
Yeah.
so it was just a matter of time, I think. And I feel like I'm actually pretty happy that in almost all three circles, I feel like I'm that I got it, like in the barbell, in the JK, and also in our food concept in the Lotus Circle. I'm actually pretty happy that I'm the first one to get it because I feel like I'm a pretty optimistic person. So I think like you know, like when I get my ass beat in BJJ, like I'm still fucking around, goofing around and making jokes. So I think like uh I'm able to kind of like what is it called, like make a
Bounce
bad
back.
situation, make a bad situation still like manageable and easy to and deal with, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then and
Yeah.
also be able to kind of make it where like everyone else gets to kind of feel my energy with it and stuff too, you know. So I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah. I think just seeing how fast you're recovering right now.
Yeah.
Because you're supposed to quarantine for a full 10 days, and you are in fact going to quarantine for a full 10 days. Those aren't up yet for you, but you already feel like you're back at 80, 90%. You said 90.
Yeah, around 90%. Yeah.
Damn. Yeah. So just kind of seeing what you went through, I'm like, oh shit, it's not as bad as I thought, you know?
Yeah. And I
Like,
also think it's very individual specific. Like, obviously,
yeah, that's what I was going to say.
I'm like one of the buffest, most handsome, sexiest people alive. So like,
And being handsome and sexy, that prevents you from getting it worse.
Yeah, because you know how, like, when people touch me, it's always like, so I'm already burning hot.
They're still licking their finger before they touch you. They're gonna catch corona for sure.
Well, yeah. So like, since I'm already burning so hot, I wouldn't say that I'm the model case, but I think everyone, I mean, even like my doctor was saying, there's people that get it, have zero symptoms. There's people that get it, they get the common no taste, no smell thing. I didn't get it. So I think it's very individualistic, and everyone kind of has different symptoms.
Yeah.
And for me, since I think that because I mean, like, all jokes aside, because I do train regularly and I monitor my diet a little bit, and I'm pretty good on my supplementation and making sure I get like a wide variety of different things that I put in my body. I feel like I've been able to bounce back pretty quick. So that's pretty good.
Yeah. But to the point of you talking about, how it is an individual case by case thing. We do have a mutual friend who's a coach. She recently caught it, I think like maybe a week before you did.
Oh, okay.
And she's really, really healthy. Like I said, she's a coach, so she's heavy into fitness. She'll like run 4 to 6 miles just because that's just what she wants to do.
Show off.
And yeah, and she was saying when she caught it that she felt, shortness of breath, really tight lungs. And now she's recovered. She's tested negative again. So she's not sick anymore, but she's saying like it really did affect her lungs. She's younger than us. And I thought someone like her who from what I know is pretty healthy and takes care of herself, it still kind of hit her enough to where she's like, damn, from going to like running 6 miles to now just doing body weight squats. I'm like have to go slow because I'm catching my breath so much. She's like, this is nuts.
Yeah, the shortness of breath thing, if you're not used to it, I mean, I don't think anyone's used to it, but I think because I have a history of asthma, every time I get sick, I get it. It's hard to deal with,
Yeah. On that note, let me pause you real quick, okay? Because I do want to introduce our sponsor. Okay, and also thank you to our sponsor, Honey. Okay, so imagine this. You make a list of gifts you're gonna buy for the holidays, and then someone randomly gives you the money to help you buy one. Can you imagine that? Okay. Does that sound good? Okay. Well, that's what Honey is doing. They're helping pay for $1 million worth of gifts. So right now you're probably wondering, is that the same Honey that automatically searches for promo codes online? Yes, it is. With Honey, you can also make a list of all the holiday gifts you want from certain stores, and Honey will email you when the price drops on anything on your list. Isn't that amazing?
Ooh, yeah.
Yes. So just make sure to add Honey to your computer, create a free account, and throw some holiday gifts on your drop list for a chance to win. Honey will randomly select winners and give them the money to help buy something on their list. Holy crap. That's really, really, really good. And for right now, everyone that's listening, get Honey for free at joinhoney.com/Bill. Again, that's joinhoney.com/Bill. You don't want to miss this. I've used it on so many items. Honestly, you download it, set it and forget it. It stays on your computer because it's a plugin. And anytime you're shopping, I forget I even have it on there until it pops up and it says, right now, I found a promo code for you. This is how much you're going to save. We're going to automatically add it to there. And I'm like, thank you so much. So please don't miss out on this offer, especially if they're going to buy you a gift. So if they're going to pick winners and they're going to buy you, they're going to pay for some of the gifts that you have on the list, you have nothing to lose. Make sure to go to joinhoney.com/Bill. Okay. Thank you. And we're back. you're saying it's hard because just trying to breathe is hard. Or what do you mean it's hard?
Especially if you have like your fitness levels at a certain point and you're used to like being able to consume this much oxygen. And then now all of a sudden you're like, oh man, I got to take twice as many breaths as before. And you know, it's tough.
Damn.
Yeah. Like yesterday I had a really light workout and it was just body weight and it was just 10 minutes long. But at the end of it, I'm like, whoa, I felt like I like almost like ran a sprint or something.
That's wild. I've never had shortness of breath outside of vigorous exercise. Yeah, like I've never just been sitting there and then I'm like, or if I just go up like a small flight of, or like a flight of stairs, I'm never like really winded.
You know what it feels like? It feels like you ever been in high altitude and you tried going hiking? Like almost like the smallest activity. Like you're like, I
can't tell the difference.
Really? From high altitude?
Yeah, I can't tell the difference. Maybe because I don't know what the difference is like, so I don't even know what to search for, but everything feels normal.
Oh, damn. Yeah, in high altitude, I can like put on my jacket and be out of breath.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes I feel like, for me at least, certain things, ignorance is bliss. Because I think if I don't know about it, I'm not thinking about it, I'm not aware of it.
Oh, no, you feel it. You'll feel it.
No, I don't, or maybe I haven't been high enough.
Maybe.
I've been high. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Stupid joke. All right, that's fine. You don't have to laugh at my stupid jokes. But yeah, I'm happy you're feeling better. I definitely miss you.
I miss you too.
It's been cute because the bed hasn't been empty.
I know.
Because I have been sleeping with Taika.
That's my fucking.
I gotta show you guys a picture.
Every night when you FaceTime me, and then so the first night Ma Bear FaceTime me and Taika was in my spot next to Ma Bear. I was like, oh, how cute. And you see how happy he is. He's glowing.
He was so happy.
Like the joy is just coming out of his body like a cartoon. And you just see hearts in his eyes.
Happy.
And he was so happy to sleep with you. And then look how happy he is.
He hates taking pictures sometimes, but he was just over the fucking moon. Look at this.
And then the night before, and then I was like, "Hey, are you gonna keep this up? Because I know once he gets glued to something,
I know
that expectation." And you're like, no, just for one night. And then the next night, you FaceTime.
It was too cute.
And it was again. I was like, again, Ma Bear, again.
It sounds like someone's being a hater.
It was cute though. I love seeing him sleep with you. I love it so much. If you want him to sleep with you every single night, I'd be okay with it.
No.
I'll sleep on the couch or something. I don't care.
No. I'm not a creature of habit the way you are, but I love habits. I do enjoy habits.
What did you just say?
I'm not a creature of habit like you, but
you love habits?
I do like them from time to time because it gives me security. You know, like I understand what the next thing is. Yeah. So that's why I enjoy it. So yeah, having Taika bounce around and one day it's here, one day it's I can't do that. It's just too much mental space that I don't have, you know? So yeah, last night he slept there, hence why I'm able to record now. But
when he slept in his room, was he sad last night? Was he like,
no, because I had prepped him. I think when it comes out of the blue for him, he's like, what? But I told him, I'm like, hey, tonight's going to be the last night you sleep with me, okay? He goes, okay, no more tomorrow. I'm like, no more tomorrow.
But that's what you said the other night, Mom.
I know. And I said, this is the last time. And then he believed me. And then we did it. So then he knew. So there was no fight, which is perfect because I would have hated it to be like, now it became a habit for him to expect that to happen. But no, he was good about it. He didn't care. Yeah, damn. I feel like there's so much to share about this shit. Like, it's just so new to me. I want to keep asking questions and sharing my experiences with you, but it looks like we're out of time, baby. Oh, really? You don't say.
What?
Is there anything you want to add to that?
No, I just miss you and I want to hug you and I wish I could be with you.
I know. Okay, everyone look away. Turn off your microphones. Turn off get the shit out of your ears. Lower the volume. Oh, Papa, I miss you so much. I want to just fucking hug you and undress you and feel your skin on mine.
Ooh. We're going to have Corona sex?
All right. You know what? we're going to wrap it up here. Thank you for everyone that listened today. Make sure if you're feeling kind of funny, please get tested. There's so many testing sites right now that are doing it for free. So please take advantage of it. Let's take care of each other. In fact, we are brothers and sisters. So we gotta treat each other with that, like that way. So if you're feeling kind of funny, hey, think of your brothers and sisters and all the shit that you're gonna put them through. So don't do that, just stay safe, stay at home if you're not feeling good. Yeah, wear your mask, wash your hands, do all the stuff that we've been hearing since March. And on that note, I do also want to thank our sponsors one more time for supporting this podcast and allowing for you guys to listen in for free. So that's always dope. So thank you to Manscaped. Just remember that right now you're going to get 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com/Beaw, BEAW. Be the ballsiest gift giver this year with Manscaped. I love all the little funny
They're
antics.
awesome. Manscaped's the best. And
thank you to Molekule. Right now, save up to $150 during Molekule's limited time holiday sale. Wow. Visit molekule.com. That's MOLEKULE.com. And please make sure to support the show by using our promo code BEAWCAST. That's BEAWCAST, no spaces. So that we know that, hey, we sent you to them. So enjoy free shipping and a 30-day at-home trial on your order. And also thank you to Honey. Make sure to get Honey for free at joinhoney.com/Beaw. That's joinhoney.com/Beaw.
And last but not least, don't forget to check out barbellbrigade.com for all of your fitness needs. We have a brand new protein flavor, horchata, and it is freaking bomb. So make sure you go check that out. And if you're looking for a place to optimize your body, we have all kinds of supplements from immunity support, performance greens, strength stack, pre-workout, and of course, your favorite Rebirth hoodie and tees. So go to barbellbrigade.com. See you guys next time. Bye.
Bye.